What's up, everybody? So I mentioned this type of video that I wanted to do where I kind of showcase some particular items in my collection. Um, and they're going to be items that are either unique, valuable, rare, or just things that I just think are just really cool, Just things that, I mean, they don't necessarily have to be rare or valuable in the sense that they're super expensive or they're very, very limited. Just stuff that I don't know. I think is pretty cool to my collection, and I just like to share. But this first video is just gonna be on my Dreamcast collection. I'm just gonna show like in these videos. I'm just gonna show either 3 to 4 items, and in this one I'm gonna show 4. I would show the end of the. I was gonna do an end of January pickups, but I didn't really pick up anything, dude, since the last pickups. Honestly, I have a friend that gave me some stuff for free. But I'll probably save that till next month. So the next pickups video I'll do is the end of February, and hopefully I'll be able to have accumulated some stuff by then. But now I just want to show just I guess 4 unique, rare, valuable items in my Dreamcast collection. Now these 4 things are actually games. They're not posters or plush or magazines or whatever peripherals. They're just pretty much games for the Dreamcast. And the first one I wanted to show is actually a game that I got. I got this brand new. I was the only owner of this game. I saw it at Funkoland. I guess when it first released, it pretty much snuck up. It was like under the radar. It was the first and only time I'd ever seen it at a Funkoland. I think it was around Christmas time I got it. It retailed for $29.99. I remember that because my parents just bought it on a whim for me, and that was pretty cheap. And I got it because it was actually a sequel to a game for the PS1 that I had at the time, and I loved fighters, so that is actually Project Justice. So for the longest time, I believe this was like the most expensive North American Dreamcast game that retailed. That has actually been beaten by another game that I will show you. For the longest time, I remember this game would go for like $80 to $100. And this game is actually really good. This is probably, honestly, one. I mean, there's so many good fighters on the Dreamcast. This is probably one of, if not the best fighter on the Dreamcast. And I believe this game only came out for the Dreamcast. So I'm happy I was able to get that for so cheap back in the day. Once I bought it, I never saw it again in Funkoland. Never. And I guess as the years went by, as Dreamcast got retro, I guess I realized this game got pretty rare, and it is. I mean, this is a game that nobody really ever saw. I rarely saw. I only saw it that first time, and thankfully I got it. So, Project Justice, one of those cool little unique rare titles. So this game I bought at Funkoland back when it came out. I got this one for $25 back in the day. I did see this one a lot, all the time in Funkoland, and it was, again, man, it came under the radar. Not much marketing promotion of this, so I guess now it's pretty rare. But it actually beat Project Justice, and I guess in value. I don't know about rarity, but in value, it's actually, I guess it costs more, and that is Cannon Spike. Capcom game again. This game is unique because it's kind of like a 3D Contra, but you could play as Mega Man, Cammy, Charlie, BB Hood, some other characters I don't even know. But again, dude, like, I guess this is honestly, I think this may be the most expensive Dreamcast game now. It's not the rarest. I wouldn't say it's the rarest. I mean, because I would see this all the time. There's some games that aren't really that valuable. They don't even cost nothing that were very hard for me to find, like Sports Jam and Urban Chaos. Like, for some reason, those are so hard for me to find. But this one, I would say that the rarity in this, I don't know. I don't think it's that rare because I would see it all the time back in the day. So I'm sure there's more copies of this than Project Justice. I don't know if that to be true, but from what I've seen from back in the day and now, I think this is probably the most expensive. And yeah, it's just, I guess it's just, the reason why I believe it's getting more expensive is because it's just, I guess, a more unique, cooler title. It's like one of those games that are just random. It's just a crazy game. Why would you team up all these people, and I don't even know, dude. It's just a cool game. So this is probably the most expensive Dreamcast game, retail Dreamcast game actually. This next one is actually, I guess this is the most expensive game per se for the Dreamcast. That is Sonic Adventure Limited Edition. I have it in this wrapping case. So what it was with this was, before the Dreamcast came out, I believe it was like two or 3 months, Hollywood Video was able to obtain Dreamcast, and they had this. This was, you know, specifically only for Hollywood Video. So if you rented a Dreamcast, they would put this game with it. So you'd rent this game, and that's why it's called limited edition. So the difference is, it says limited edition in the manual, it says limited edition in the spine, and I believe inside, oh yeah, on the disc it says limited edition. I mean, I guess I could take it out, just to show you. Hopefully my camera can do it justice, but it says limited edition right here. And then the back of the manual is different from the original Sonic Adventure. As the game though, I think the only difference is you can't save on this. There's no save points. I'm not 100% sure on that. And another thing, I don't even know if this is a complete game. I don't know if you can actually beat it. It may just be like maybe half of the game. Again, I have to go back and check. I used to know, man, but my knowledge is just whacked out. But this game right now, you know, a couple years, I mean, when it started getting retro, this game would sell for like 70. And then like a couple years ago, I remember when I wanted to get it, I saw it go for $300 one time. I was like, nah, dude, I'm not paying that. And for some reason over the years, it kind of went down again. So it's about, you could probably get one for about like $120. So I think this one's probably the most expensive, I guess, game to get for the Dreamcast. And, you know, I feel like a lot of people, I guess they won't consider this part of the, you know, library. But, I mean, I do. I mean, why not, you know? I wanted it, and so got that to complete my collection. Now, the last thing, it's not really a game, but it's actually a pretty rare, I don't even know how to explain it. So when you got the Dreamcast, you got some web browsers with it. Now there's 3 web browsers. There's a, you know, version 1, version 2, and then there's a version 3, which I have right here. I have it sealed. I'm not gonna open it because I don't see the point of opening it. But you know, I don't know too much about this. I don't know when this came out, because I remember getting my Dreamcast in Toys R Us, and it was around the time that Dreamcast announced it was gonna, you know, stop making games, or pretty much stop production of the Dreamcast. So to tell you the truth, I don't know when this probably came out like late, but I guess this right here probably goes for around, I mean, I don't know, I'd say between $70 to $100 just for this web browser. Like, yeah, it's pretty expensive. Like a couple years ago, you probably get it for 60. But yeah, I'm glad I got it sealed, dude, because I didn't want it open. I have the other 2. I have the version 1 and version 2. But yeah, this one pretty much completed like everything. Like, got it all Dreamcast, you know, all the discs. So I mean, this isn't really part of the library, you know, to complete a set, but I wanted to get all the web browsers. I wanted to have everything done, finalized with the Dreamcast, so I don't have to get anything more. So, yeah, this web browser. Last valuable item I want to show you guys for the Dreamcast. So, those were the 4 items that I wanted to show you. I'll probably be doing more of these videos. I'd have to look, see what else I got. I got a lot of cool stuff. You know, whether it be comics or figures or some other more games. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. And so hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.